Good evening, everyone. Today I'm going to tell you a story about Malin Kundang. Let's begin. Once upon a time, in a beautiful village, there lived a poor woman. She lived with his only child. His name is Malin Kundang. Every day, the woman works as a fisherman. However, their income cannot meet their daily needs, so that their lives are always lacking. When Malin Kundang grew up, he decided to go to the city. He wanted to try his luck there. Maybe by going to the city I can change our future mother, said Malin Kundang. With a heavy heart, his mother allowed it. Now, her mother is back to being a lonely old woman again. After Malin left, his mother always thought about his son's condition. She became sickly while Malin never told his situation to her. Until several years later, Malin managed to change fate. He has become a wealthy person. Malin has many sheep, and also Malin's life is no longer poor anymore. Malin also married a very beautiful noble woman, and one day, Malin wanted to see the state of his village. He hasn't been home for a long time. Malin went with his wife and many workers. He also brought a lot of money to distribute among the residents. After Malin arrived in his village, he gave his money to residents. The people in his village were very happy, and amongst them there were those who recognized Malin, namely his own neighbors. That person immediately went to Malin's house and gave the good news to Malin's mother. Malin's neighbor said, "Hello, ma'am. Do you already know your son Malin has now become a rich man and he is here now?" "Really? How do you know that?" "So far, I have never heard from him," said Malin's mother, and she was very surprised. You should go down to the stra- You should go down to the seashore. Your son Malin is there. He looks very handsome, and his wife is also very beautiful," said her neighbor. Malin's mother couldn't believe it. Her eyes filled with tears, and in fact, she had missed his son so much over the past few years. So, she immediately ran to the seashore to saw her son. And sure enough, Malin was seen there with his wife, who was very, very beautiful. "Malin, thanks God, finally my son can go back here," said Malin's mother. And Malin recognized his mother. However, he was ashamed to admit that old lady. Then Malin's wife said to Malin, "Wait a second. You said that your mother was rich, Malin. Is it true that this old lady is your mother?" Malin said to his wife, "She's not my mother. My mother can be look like this. My mom is beautiful and rich, but she's not. She's a beggar who claims to be my mother. I never have a mom like her." Malin's mother really hurt so bad to hear those words from her son. And then his mother was so upset with Malin's behavior. So she cursed Malin. "Your heart is really as hard as a rock, Malin. So I curse you to become a stone. You're a rebellious child," said his mother. And Malin was so scared, he begged forgiveness from his mother. However, his mother was already deeply hurt, and it's too late to beg for forgiveness from his mother. And suddenly, the rain was pouring very heavily, and the lightning flashed. And at the time, Malin also turned into a stone. And thank you guys for listening to my story about Malin Kundang, and goodbye.